Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to my tutorial on how to transform a cave into a full Minecraft house that looks pretty awesome. I show you guys how to do every bit of styling in here. All these little rooms I've built, a full farm, full enchantment table, little illegal netherwort brewing area over here. And yeah, let's get started on transforming your cave. Alright, so the first step to making a cave into a house is going to be finding a cave. You want to only have one entrance to the cave, so make sure you don't find one that comes out right at the other end. It doesn't really matter how long or big the cave is. This one seems to be the perfect size here. So as you can see, just really any cave entrance works. I like to have one that's sort of depressed in the ground a little bit. So walk around your world, find a cave, and the first step is going to be making this area sort of able to house an entrance. So somewhere along these lines here, you're going to have to make a flat area. So what I like to do is we're going to try to make this look as cavey, if that was an adjective to describe a cave, as possible. As you can see up here, we're going to modify the terrain a little bit just so that everything looks to be in place. It's going to need to be dirt. And yeah, so we're going to take some stone brick here, and we're just going to outline what our entrance is going to be. So as you can see, this is going to be our entrance, and we've just sort of outlined that in stone brick. Now, of course, the floor material is going to be a variety of materials, but we're just going to choose cobblestone for the door here. And again, continuing the outline of stone brick. It doesn't matter if it's all showing. Like again, you see this stone brick is hidden by the wall here, and this one isn't. And the next step is going to be placing fences in the corners, an upside down stair right here, and then a piece of cobblestone and a piece of cobblestone. So you may think, hey, this looks a little bit weird, but of course it's going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. And now we're going to take some stone brick fence, and what you want to do is just sort of mold this to the wall of the cave. Again, it's going to be different for every little cave here, but this is going to be the beginning of the cave entrance. On this side, we're going to put a cobblestone wall right there. Then we're going to grab some torches, and we're going to light this area up in front of the house. Next step, wherever your cave is coming out of, you're going to build a little bit of a broken path out in the world. It doesn't really matter what shape it is, but we're just going to make a little path here. And really, you just kind of break random blocks, and you just make a path to it. And you can fill this in with grass if you don't like the way dirt looks, obviously. Eventually, it will grow. But yeah, so now you have the entrance to your little cave area. So the next step is going to be coming inside of here. Obviously, this isn't going to do it for space. What we're going to do is we're going to try to take everything a little bit back here. The ceiling, obviously, if you break too high, you're going to get to the roof, depending on where the cave is. But again, you don't even have to make that cave entrance if you don't like it. You can just do the interior of what I'm doing to the cave here. So again, we're just breaking out the area a little bit, making it big enough to house everything we're going to do. I'm just breaking it 1 or 2 blocks back. I'm going to switch the shaders off here real quick. Also going to turn it to peaceful so that none of these mobs spawn. We don't want mobs to spawn. I'm an idiot and I don't even know what the difficulty is. Oh, okay. Well, we're just going to light up the cave here for now just so you guys can see for construction purposes. But obviously that block's going to have to be stone brick. Now let's make sure, yep, everything's looking good over there. Now for the floor, we're just going to take stone brick and we're just going to randomly place it everywhere. No like set pattern for this. Again, it's just going to be random stone brick on the floor here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, there we go. Stone brick, random stone brick, and eventually you're going to have to wall your house off. So I'm going to take stone here, and at some point in the cave when you think it's big enough, just go ahead and make a flat wall like this, and make it look sort of cavey. So if you don't know how to do that, just sort of, I don't really know how to describe it. You just kind of make holes randomly and fill them in, and eventually it'll look kind of like a cave, and you can fill this in like that, and I think that looks cave enough. So again, just a little bit of stone brick on the ground like we did here. Not too much, not too little. Next step is going to be taking these oak wood planks, and we're going to fill in a larger amount of space, but still kind of random. So more oak wood planks for the floor than stone brick, but we're not going to make everything completely oak wood planks and stone brick. We're going to fill in that material with some cobblestone here in a moment. So again, a lot of oak wood, but not completely oak wood. Now let's take our cobblestone, and we're just going to break everything on the floor that isn't oak wood or stone brick, and we're going to replace that material with a cobblestone. So what this is going to do is it makes sort of a randomized pattern. If you're kind of wondering how to do a randomized pattern, it's not really there's no really set method to doing it. You just kind of randomly break blocks, and you want to make sure everything's kind of evenly distributed. You want to make sure you don't have a bunch of oak wood in one spot and a bunch of cobblestone and stone brick in another spot. You want to just try to evenly distribute the materials, well, as evenly as you can get them. It's not a big deal if there's groups of them, obviously. But see right here, if I was to fill in this entire area with oak wood, wouldn't that look a little bit weird? You know, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to explain this as best as I can. It's kind of a weird thing to explain. Next step is going to be these little things on the walls. Like, let me figure out a way to explain this. So if there's just a little like break in the wall like this, leave like 1 or 2 of them. We're gonna do something cool with those. But the rest of them around here, you just want to remove. Next step is going to be taking your oak wood, and we're just going to do random little columns all throughout this. So what that means is randomly throughout the build, all you're going to do is just break it and sort of when it goes down, build it down. And when it goes to the side, build it to the side. So you see how I did that? That one kind of goes to the side. So we can do the same thing over here, and then we can make it go up. And then we can fill that in with stone. Then we're going to take our stairs, and we're going to place them like that. That's just going to give a sort of support-ish look. It's not really super important you do that, but if you want to have your cave looking kind of naturally supported in a way, I'm so bad at explaining this kind of stuff, but I don't know. It just makes it look like it's kind of realistic in a way, but at the same time, it's Minecraft, you know. We're all just having fun with Minecraft. It doesn't have to be super realistic or anything. Then I think we're going to do one more brace here at the end of the cave. And we're just going to do the same thing. Just sort of building it however you think looks good. And building that over. And if it goes over like that, you don't want the log exposed, you can grab one of these oak wood stairs. And place them to the side here. And I'll do the same thing over here since I didn't really do it on the other part. For this entrance right here, another thing that I have just thought of, and you could definitely do, is place these stairs upside down like this. This is just going to give a nice little pattern to your entrance, and you can even do something like this and maybe put a stair right here and then thicken this one more and then bring this down with a stair as well. And I don't know, you can just have fun with the entrance here. It's not really important how you do the entrance. That's going to be something you don't look at very much, but if you don't like those stairs right there, you can always fill that in with cobblestone. I think that looks a little bit better. So coming into this house, everything that is on the floor, well, actually everything that's on the walls is going to stay the material that it is. Lighting, definitely put lighting on the columns like this. Actually, no, don't do that. Put lighting up top, like up here, and just on the highest blocks you can sort of see. And this doesn't have to be even. Again, it's going to be a cave house, so it's sort of natural-esque, but it's not completely natural. This should give you adequate lighting for everything you need to do inside of here. So now let me grab some interior materials, and I will come right back. Alright, so I've grabbed just a few of the materials I'm going to use for the bed. So find just some area for the bed. I'm going to do the end of the build over here, and we're just going to take the bed, and obviously if there's some areas that need break, I'm going to put the wall there so I can grab this block, build it there. So I'm going to place the bed up against this wall right here. I'm going to take this up, and we're going to make it one higher. So do something like this, and then just place your stair back again. And that back again. You can just modify anything, and I mean just anything. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna grab the wall back, the cobblestone wall, and we're gonna place 2 of them like this. And we're gonna take some trapdoors. We're gonna put those above them. Actually, this has some use for storage. You can put, well, I kind of lied because you'd have to do it down one. I was gonna say you could put a chest on top or something, but really that's not what you're gonna be able to do here. You're just gonna have to put some trapdoors on top and hope for aesthetics. So let me switch to some shaders here again. Let's see if everything works. Oh yeah, everything's working a little bit better. So let me just switch back. Since you guys were building without the shaders, you're probably like, well, I don't want to really have them on. For the top of this chest storage, you just find little indentions and you can just throw chests in them like this. I put a stair that's upside down. Well, it's actually, I guess it's right side up like this. Basically what happens is this isn't a full block to Minecraft and allows you to put chests under it and open them. And you can do a furnace right here, and you can just do furnaces all along that wall. We can go over here and we can do some more chests like this. So all you have to do really is just place your stairs like this, and just so that they look like a full block, but you can open them. You could even take some glowstone if you wanted to, And if you don't have access to glowstone, obviously don't do this, because if you're probably building a cave house, you don't have glowstone yet. But if you do, you can light it up like that. And it looks really nice, gives you some extra lighting or whatever. And if you want to section off an area like this just for storage, you can. And I think it looks kind of cool. We can go ahead and do some more furnaces over here. You can just make a giant wall of furnaces, I guess, if you wanted to. And then you could do some more chests over here, so storing the stuff you just sort of smelted down. And we can do some more glowstone back here. Chests like that. Somewhere in the build, you're going to need to do an upside down stair. You're going to need to take a pot. You're going to need to place that pot on top of the said stair. On top of said stair, then you're going to need a blue orchid. The blue orchid is there purely for aesthetic purposes. I think blue orchids just look cool because, I don't know, they're my sort of flower. But yeah, somewhere along the walls, just do random trapdoors. You'd be like, why are you doing that? It looks kind of weird, but you know, it really doesn't look weird. The thing about a build like this is you need some random things in places, and not even like we're gonna delete this. We don't need that. We're gonna do a bed right here. Then we are actually going to take some bookcases. Don't have bookcases, do something else. We're gonna take some bookcases, and we're not gonna take bookcases. I'm so indecisive. We're gonna take a crafting table because I don't even have one of those anywhere in the build yet, because I'm not a smart person. I'm gonna put a crafting table right there. You always need one on the entrance. Might as well put one right there. And then we can do a trapdoor on top. And then look, we have a crafting table. Maybe you want a torch back there. You can throw it. Oh, you can throw a torch. This video is kind of a disaster, but in the same way, you know, it's not really a disaster. It just gives you some ideas for things you can do. You could put a random log support through this, and then a random log support like this, and then one going up there if you wanted to make it look like that's a cross beam. There's furnaces on top, and then there's furnaces below it. If you want to take some slabs to do a pattern that better fits you, you could do that, so that way you can walk up and down this thing. You can fill that in with another furnace. You can even fit that in there. Over here you can do, oh, I don't know why. Oh yeah, that was there from when I was building the build. All those torches on the ground are gonna have to go. Those do not fit the styling. And then you can do more slabs over here. Over here in the corner, we can take an anvil. And if you don't have an anvil, obviously, because this is a beginning house, don't put one. But if you do, go ahead and just place an anvil right there. We could take a brewing stand and put that right there. And then on top of the brewing stand, we can take, let's see, where is it? Hold on, let me find it and come back. Okay, sorry, I had a little brain fart there. It's a cobblestone wall, and then a cobblestone, oh my god, recording this really late at night. A cobblestone slab right under it, so that just makes, or right above it, that makes it look like there's, you know, those little particles right there getting absorbed. And now let's see. Let me think of some other things to add to this, and I will come right back. So if you have dispensers and you have food, basically what you can do is you can just set up random little food stations all around here. So for example, we're gonna put the button below the dispenser, so it activates that. Then we can put the item frame on top. So this dispenser right here is gonna hold baked potatoes. This is gonna hold steak. So let's go ahead and put the baked potatoes in there and the steak in here. Now when you press this button, boom, the food flies out, and you have random little food dispensers. We can break a random area in the build, take a trapdoor, put it back where it was. Take a redstone torch, put it below a piston so that the piston fires up. Put a little stair right here. Have a sign. Do another little stair right there. I guess you couldn't have a sign there, but you could just have a random little table somewhere in the build. That works. We have a table now. We have some food dispensers, which look, actually, let's use some buttons that are made of wood. I think that's going to make the build a lot better. So these are just some little ideas you can add to your build. It really is not that important what you do or add to the build. And obviously I'm being kind of vague about things because builds like this are something you have to really sort of design on your own. It's not, you know, set in stone what you do. I mean, it is set in oh god. Yeah, you can really do whatever you want. It's really not a huge deal if you decide, you know, you don't want random furnaces or whatever. Then you can just, you know, put a furnace on the ground, and then you have a furnace on the ground. You know, I mean, like, seriously, that's what's really cool about this build and pretty much all my builds on YouTube. You can just really add whatever you want. I'm gonna still think of some more things because I'm kind of my mind is artistically throwing up ideas onto this build. And if I put this on shaders, this is going to look really, really cool. So let's just turn around and do a grand unveiling. And this looks pretty awesome. Like, I don't know. I really, really like this build. I, in general, just love cave builds. That looks kind of odd to me. I'm just going to fix that. And I'm going to think of some more things to add, but leave a like for this video if you're enjoying, if it's helping you get ideas for your build. Thank you guys for watching. I'm still going to add a bunch of things. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm ending the video. But yeah, leave a like. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes in this video. While I'm talking about this stuff, if you're new to my channel and you'd like to see more tutorials like this and more, click that subscribe button. You get notified when I upload. But yeah, let's get to work on some more tutorials. Not tutorials, ideas. Oh god, I swear I'm normally not this bad with words. It's just really late at night and I really wanted to get a video out for you guys. So alright, more ideas. Alright, so if I had to point out one area in this build that did not look completely good, I would say it is this wall right here. So you're probably looking at this saying this looks a little bit lackluster, right? So let's make that non-lackluster. So we're going to take a oakwood support. We're going to grab, well, the trapdoor's already in my inventory, so it's going to make 2, which is triggering my OCD. And we're going to add a random little pillar there. Then we're also going to bring it over from the side here. And again, fitting with the whole theme of random stuff, I'm going to remove dirt. I don't think dirt should be in this build, so I'm just going to remove this with stone, or replace it with stone. Lost for words again, because for some reason I am struggling with the word game. Word game not strong right now. Oh, see, that's grass. So we're going to go up top and we're going to fix that, because if you have random pieces of stone sticking out, it's going to look a little bit weird from up top. So we're just going to make this look natural. Perfect. Can't even tell it's there except for the fact that you have a cave entrance. Yeah, you have a cave entrance. Anyways, we're going to come over here. We're going to add this back, and I believe this had baked potatoes in it. So let's go ahead and put all that stuff out of our inventory. Put a torch up there. But what I was saying right here is, we have a support just kind of sticking out right here. So we're just going to bring that out. And we're just going to make that look sort of contemporary. Just out of nowhere. There, well, that looks absolutely horrible. So let's bring it down right here maybe. No, that does not look right. That does not look right at all. Disregard everything I've just said in the last 30 seconds and get back inside. Okay, so what I was saying is this wall right here also looks a little bit lackluster. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an illegal netherwort farm. Is it actually illegal? Debatable. I'm just kidding. It's not illegal in any way, shape, and or form of the word illegal. But over here, we're just going to break out this area, just make a little indentation inside of here. We're going to take some glowstone like this. Then we're going to take some soul sand and put it down here. Break the layer in between. Take some trapdoors and just sort of put those on top of there to cover that area. You could even do something like that. And then maybe put some slabs on top of here. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Take some nether wart, put it right there, and we're going to continue the same sort of pattern of having random blocks in here, so let's just go ahead and fill that in like that. And might as well have some more chest storage back here. I mean, why not? We already sort of broke out some extra space, so might as well utilize it to its fullest of potential. To the fullest of its potential. You know, words right now not going too well, but something we don't have anywhere is an ender chest. If you don't have ender chests like in the pocket edition, don't put one anywhere, but if you do, then put one somewhere. You can put one right there, do an ender chest in there. You can put one randomly up there. It doesn't really matter. And then by your bed, sometimes people have ender chests, so we can just do that again. I'm going to think of even more things for this build. And, oh, well, you know what? Since we're already going all out, I'm going to grab things for a full enchantment rune, and I'm going to come right back. Alright, so let's find a random area for an enchantment table. What am I thinking? I'm thinking that this blue orchid, unfortunately, is going to have to be relocated to another area inside of the build. So, I'm going to grab the pot, and I'm going to rightfully relocate this little exhibit to somewhere else. Where's a good place for a blue orchid? I'm thinking right here. I'm thinking right here. And I'm thinking we take a painting, and potentially, based on how this looks, we do a painting right there. And then a torch maybe above it. We could just do no painting and no torch. Alright, back to the enchantment room. So I was thinking, since this area is just kind of open, let's just break this back. And on your build, you can just break any little area back that's 3 wide and just fill it in with bookshelves. That's really all you have to do. You just break back an area that has space and you line it with bookshelves. And if you're lucky like me, you can take some oak wood logs and make it look nice and snazzy. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Gonna build these over, build these up. This makes it look nice and lined randomly. Gonna take a random piece of the stone brick. Gonna do another of cobblestone, and then another 2 of the, oh my god, I can't talk. Why can't I talk? Like, those are basic blocks, and I don't even know what I just put there. Well, I know what I put there. It's oak wood, but like for some reason the words don't seem to be flowing as smoothly as they usually do. So I do apologize for that. If you guys watch my videos regularly, you know I'm a pretty quick talker, so it's kind of abnormal for me to not be able to speak like a madman or Eminem, a very fast rapper. Anyways, we're going to take a diamond tool of some sort to test its ability to enchant to 30 levels. Looks like we are doing good. So now you're probably wondering, well, we do have an anvil over here. Is that kind of out of place? The answer would be definitely yes. So we're going to need to build a better area for that. So that means we're going to house something else in this area. Never mind. We're not going to house anything. We're going to put an anvil right here. We're going to leave it there. And then what we're going to do here is... Oh, this is going to be difficult, actually. I guess we'll put an anvil right there as well. It kind of well, it doesn't really stick out into the pathway too much. If anything, we could put it right there, and I don't think that affects anything negatively. And actually, yeah, that looks kind of interesting. We really could wall this off even more and make it look even cooler in here. And we could do a glowstone and then a trapdoor. I think that looks a little bit better. So yeah, we're going to do it like that. We do have the one brewing stand here, but we don't have a cauldron, and we're going to need a cauldron for this. So instead of doing a random little thing there, we're just going to do a cauldron with water above it. Not above it, but in it. And then somewhere in here, we're going to need an infinite water source. This glowstone right here doesn't even have to be there. You can just break it. It's not going to make a difference or anything. So now we have a cauldron right there. We're going to need an infinite water source somewhere in the build, because in Minecraft, typically you need infinite water, at least in one place. So might as well just do that randomly right here because it fits. And Minecraft just made one of those sounds it normally makes when you're near a cave, and it scared me because it's late at night and it just scared me. So that's just a random infinite water source. I mean, why not? So I'm going to think of even more things and come right back. The answer to my mystery of what should I add to the build next, random little buttons everywhere. If you can't place the buttons upside down yet, just place them along the walls semi-randomly. Don't do too many of them, because if you do too many buttons, they're going to get a little bit annoying. They're going to be like, why is there a random button there? But it's good to add a few, just add some depth to the build. Not even depth, it just adds some randomness to the build. Makes you wonder, you know, why is there buttons? That means since that we used those wooden buttons for the random effect, we're going to have to do with the stone back on the little food machines here, because they're going to look a little bit weird. But even more ideas time. Well, we're going to add a full-size farm. You're probably thinking, Neo, you're going a little bit crazy with this, aren't you? And I'm like, well, yeah, but, you know, why not? So let's find an area to do that. Somewhere deeper in the cave. You're going to want to go deeper in your cave, just because if you don't, something bad might happen. You might, you know, cut into the earth and start imminent demise of your entire building process. So we're going to do some random crafting tables back in here, because why not? We have a crafting table back here. Nope, but now we do. Crafting table. Now we just have crafting table. That just bothered me that we didn't have enough. Over here, we're just gonna break this like this, and we're gonna make this 3 high, and we're just gonna break this area out a little bit. Doesn't matter how big, but we're gonna take some of these. Why is that not okay? We're gonna take some logs. We're gonna line the back of our furnaces with those. Then we're just gonna make a large area back here. And it doesn't really matter how big it is, and it doesn't really matter what shape it is. It just has to be an area big enough to hold a bunch of wheat or whatever else you want to grow. Melons, carrots, potatoes, you name it. You can grow it back here in Neo's secret cave farm. Anyways, now we're going to do random little glowstone lights from above. You don't want to make them even, well, you want to make them evenly spaced, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to ruin the build by making them, what's the word? That's a tough one. What's the word? Can I guess the word? Just don't make them all weird. That's what I gotta say. Don't do something like this. Like, don't make them all weird. Just make them sort of evenly spaced around the build, And next step is going to be placing dirt all along the floor here, so I'm just going to do this without pausing the recording while talking extremely fast to distract you from the fact that I just placed a bunch of dirt down. Now we're going to break the middle area, and you know what, we're not even going to break the middle area, we're going to break random areas along the sides here, and then we're going to put water in them. That way you don't even have to sacrifice any of your growing space. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do one more water block. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to do one more water block. Right here. Then we should be good. Now we can just till the entire area like this, and then we can fill it with seeds. I'm just gonna do some seeds like this. Then I'm gonna do some potato, and then we're going to do some carrots to fill the rest. That should be enough. Take some carrots here and let's plant those. Then we're gonna artificially, or you can artificially grow the rest of your crops with some bone meal and make this area look interesting-ish. So just take this and just kind of halfway grow everything. That way when I make the intro video, everything looks nice and clean. And here makes it look like, oh, it's growing. I mean, it will grow, obviously, but, you know, this just sort of speeds everything up. But I think that is going to be it. That's everything I know how to do in a build inside of a cave, and this is sort of just ideas for what you can do to your cave. You can do the exact same thing by just following the little tips and tricks I give you to on how to transform a cave into a house. If you guys enjoyed the video, let's try to get 1,000 likes on this. Again, if you're new to my channel and you'd like to see more tutorials like this and more, click that subscribe button. You get notified when I upload. Love to see you guys on and around my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Link to my Twitter's in the description below if you want to send me pictures of the caves you make into houses or any of the builds you do for my channel, or just any of your builds. I like to like and retweet those. Shader pack, texture pack, and everything else is also in the description below. So if you want to see that, go ahead and go down there. You can find the texture pack, shader pack, and music. So again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.